Bum, 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 bum. All right. So, what's up, everybody? Um, Everybody being nobody because no one knew I was doing this. Um, but yeah, I'm Long Tom. Um, we are here in the Long Tom Lounge adjacent Long Tom's Kitchen, and we are going to build some Legos. I got all these little Lego sets, and I'm gonna build them all because I just like building stuff. And I go back to work tomorrow, which I'm a little tiny bit anxious about. So I figure this is a good distraction. I should have brushed my hair before this stream, but I got to show you guys something. This I already built these guys here. Um, there's a bunch of different little go-kart sets they had at the Lego store, which um, they're just goofy. And for example, this one, uh, note that that second go-kart is a little Lego man in a. God, I wish this camera was better at focusing. But he's in a hospital bed, and he's got a cast on his arm, which I think is just absolutely the goofiest thing. So I built these while we were watching TV. Uh, the night we got him, but here's the little guy and his little cast. Oh, it started to focus for a second, but yeah, that's just a delight. The little cast fits over his arm and snaps on, and he holds the little cast peg. He's just a delight. But then he came with this set is called Airplane versus Hospital Bed for those. And here's the other go-kart. Um, not as fun as the as the bed, but I was going for the Transformers, and hey, what's up, Syria? I was going for the Transformers, and I had seen these the last time we were there, and since my nephew gave me these for Valentine's Day, I was like, why not? You know, now I got it. I'm starting a little car setup. You know, uh, we're gonna have a little our own little Autobot and go kart shelf. It's gonna be great. Um, yeah, Syria. I don't know if you were here for the hospital bed, but this guy cracks me up. Uh, hey, Tuno and Rexy, what's up, bud? Um, but yeah, this guy cracks me up. And yeah, you can take off his helmet. Actually, here, let me pull him out of here. You can take off his little helmet, and he actually has a set of bandages that he can wear as well. So now he's all bandaged up. But come on, focus. Right? Yeah, this is the Syria action figure. It comes with a little bottle of vitamin D tablets. Yeah, 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 yeah. But all right. So as fun as those were, that was like I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes while I was watching TV the other night. So I think what we'll do is we'll just pop right into these other go-karts. Um, like I say, and these sets are really quite sparse. We've got 2 go-karts in here, and total it's 99 pieces. So, whoop. But these are the guys we're building. Set 60400. Um, but how's everybody doing today? It's been a minute, Rexy. Hey, that zebra's in the chat. What's up, that zebra? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and presume that booklet 1 goes with bag 1. And as usual, they want us to build our little racer. Our minifig first. Gotta... Bing! Just a little quick racer. Someday, I will get that to focus properly. I wonder if by blocking out more of the shot, I can get it to focus better. Look at that! I'm a genius. But yeah, that's our little racer for Go-Kart 1. And now the fun stuff. We've got our little wheel assembly here. Man, this is a but that's both sets together. So it's 45 a piece, or you know what I mean? It's like 50 a piece. It's not a, you know, like Optimus Prime is 260. This is 263. This car all by itself is 94 pieces. So for both of these together to be, you know. But they do have, because they're little racers, they've got, you know, a bunch of these like little, like the little rounded edge pieces and whatnot, you know, I'm sure to make the fins. I'm sure that accounts for quite a bit of it. And of course the tires don't come together, you know, so these all count as, you know, there's 5 parts just to put the wheels on, you know what I mean? So they're padding their numbers, Syria. Yes, the minifigs first so they can supervise. We'll give her a little supervisor position up here on Optimus Prime. But we got a decent little base here. Just the axles for the wheels, black base, couple strips there. I put my tray in the worst possible place. Nothing to be done about it now. It's not like I have opposable thumbs and can just move things. We've now blocked off that whole thing with snot pieces for studs not on top. Made a small apparatus on the front with one of the little clip pieces. Already got hair in the build. We are right on schedule. Yeah, I've learned the lesson too many times. But normally when I'm building, I like will be watching TV, sitting on my couch. So this is just a convenient way to have all the pieces right in my lap. But I also have 4 cats, so it's better to have things, you know, contained. Yeah, and then, you know, if I need to do something, you know, I can, you know, and right back into it. Because, yeah, especially in the bigger sets, like, you know, you'll have this many pieces, you know, both these bags worth of pieces in one bag, so you really don't want them shooting off into the ether. Alright. So, I don't know what we just did on the back of that. It might be some kind of engine I don't know. In this minifig scale, it's hard to tell sometimes. Squishy! Gifted a membership from That Zebra. Thank you, That Zebra. Heck yeah. Rooster. Syria was gifted a membership. But Ching. Squishy, Pariah Mike, Night Queen. Welcome, welcome members. But he's still taking out the original. Yes, Syria, that's right. No one will ever be able to collect these. They're mine. Forever and ever, amen. Thank you, That Zebra. That's awesome. Memberships. I recently changed the pricing for all the memberships, which deleted all of the memberships that people had paid for. So everyone got reimbursed. Which is fine. You know, I'm all right with it. You know, those of you who have been along since the beginning know I'm not really doing this for that. So, like I was saying last night on the K&K stream, was it last night? Is today Wednesday? Today's what? Holy cow, that was last night. Yeah, I'd rather more people got to hang out and participate, and our, you know, what we're doing is spread farther than, you know, I made a couple more bucks. So I had actually met the payment threshold. You have to, you know, you have to hit a certain amount before they give you anything. And I did it, yay! And then I reimbursed everyone. I would like to say it was completely altruistic and on purpose, but it wasn't. I knew there was a chance that I was like reimbursing people because of the way the payout dates are calculated and whatnot. But like I said, it was worth the risk because again, I just want people to see K&K, and I want people to come hang out, and you know, I'd rather that than you know, a couple extra bucks in my pocket. Oh, it's wheel assembly time. Look at this. They for once want us to do all of it at once. They're not like step 1, make a tire. Step 2, make a tire. No messing around. Yeah, Rexy. I mean, I was like a periodic Lego builder. You know, I have a few sets. I've got, you know, some old Star Wars sets. You know, like the Emma actually bought it for me for my birthday, and Syria would die if she knew this, but it was the discontinued snow speeder, the one with all the choking hazards, that one of the original ones. So Emma went and got that for me off eBay or something, and then I gave it to me, and of course I opened it, and I built it, and it's on the shelf in there. But you know, I've got like the AT-AT and you know, like the MIDI scale, Millennium Falcon, you know, a bunch of the like little mini things. But since I started doing a little Lego channel, I've been a little more moved to go out and do some things, and then we started doing K&K, you know, which is essentially Lego D&D, and almost at the exact same time that the Red Dragon's Tail set came out, and it you know, it was just a domino effect. There was there was no stopping it. So I do warn you that Rexy, if you start buying them, it's like Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop. My wife now builds Lego. Hey, what's up, T-Dizzle? I actually, she's been getting into all the botanical stuff, and we just bought, when we were there buying Optimus Prime, I got this for her. Somebody, I think it might have been Pablo, one of the last streams was joking around about how Emma should start streaming. And so I asked her when she was gonna build that luck cat, and she was like, well, as soon as I can stream, you know. And I don't know, she might have been serious, so we'll see. I need my bag back. Put all my bits in at the end. But this is our first cart. Cart 1 of 2 for our go-kart racers here. Oh, this has got to be the bad guy car, because I mean, look at that goatee. If that isn't a bad guy goatee, you know, he's driving the black car. He's got a goatee. He's obviously not the good guy. I know it, Sarah. Jeez, there would be no rest. All day, every day would be like an Easter egg hunt for my Legos. But yeah, no, I love them. I can't, you know, I can't not play with them. You know what I mean? Like, I showed you guys on the last stream. I wore out all the joints on the dragon already. So he's just a floppy guy now. He's just a floppy guy. Oh, that is cute as heck. All right, so this is going to be hard to show you. This is a little itty bitty car. It's a single stud Lego car. I don't even know what scale that could possibly be, but that is so tiny. But then look at this. It goes on top of a spyglass, and now it's the first place trophy. How ridiculous is that? Why it comes with the bad guy, I don't know, but he must be fast, I guess. So there's our bad guy with his little trophy. Nyuk, 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 nyuk. But alright, we will crack on through this guy. Yeah, right, I've never seen a molded piece that small. It, oh, you know what it is? It just occurred to me. Hold on, let me grab the... Give me your feet. It just dawned on me while I was holding the second one. They're roller skates. Little Lego roller skates. I didn't even know these existed. Focus. Nyuk, nyuk, nyuk. Alright. Little Lego roller skates, trophy. The pile of them at the... Just like, I kind of want like a whole like giant like 1 yard by 1 yard cube just bin of them that you can like swim in like Scrooge McDuck. I think that would be I think that would be the way to go here. But yeah, I didn't even know they had Lego minifig roller skates. That's hilarious. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and make some educated guesses from the last one. I'm not even going to look. I'm just going to go ahead and start slapping these pieces on here. Because I got a feeling it's probably just like the other one. And I was right. One time. One time, guys. I am success. Now, 1 for 1. Or 1 for like 100, I mean. I think you, and then probably you. I wonder how many steps I just skipped. So 1, 2, 3, I just skipped like 6 steps because I remembered them from the last one. Ah. Are both these cars the same? Where's what do I do with the box? Yeah, I think they're just. Yeah, I think they're identical. The only difference being the colors. Oh well. Well, slight variation in pieces. Like that was a square one on the other one. Oh, this is a new piece. We didn't have it. We didn't have this one on the other one. Look at that. Look at that black piece on the front. Slick. Yeah. You know me too well, Syria. And in like 6 or 7 steps, I'll be like, why doesn't this fit on here? What's going on? Calling me out. Alright, this one has a way cooler engine than the other one. I take back all the disparaging remarks I said about it being similar. When is our collab? What? Our collab for what, Rexy? I missed it. I've been asleep for 6 months. Oh, because it's too... I got you. Man, I mentioned it earlier, but I will mention it again. I'm going back to work tomorrow for the first time in over a year and a half, which is crazy. And you know, it's like it's gonna be, you know, like riding a bicycle. You know, once I'm there and working, everything's gonna be fine. It's not like, you know, I have anything actually to be nervous about, but I still got a little bit of anxiety about it, just because I haven't been in so long. Oops. That's cool. A little sweeping out on the sides of that, and that's the little engine I've been working on. Not really sure. I thought from the picture initially that might be fire, but now I think it's just like some kind of exhaust or something. Ba 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 ba. That's a pretty cool little cart. And now we have made it to mass production of wheels time. Alright, stream's over. See you guys later. That was fun. It was nice hanging. Nyak, nyak, nyak. Really what this means is now we get to build a slightly more elaborate car. Wheels! And that's it. Oh, I forgot his little, this piece. Moink. Yep, that's it. We did it. Where's Captain McCaptain here? You know, I said that this must be the bad guy, but now if I take off his helmet, he kind of looks like my buddy Phil from high school. He got that same kind of expression on his face too. But but all right, we are now up to 4 racers. We've got our 2 new guys here, side by side. We've got the bed racers. We've got Hospital Bed Boy here. He cracks me up. He's just so funny. Him and his little broken arm. Focus on his broken arm. I'll figure out this camera eventually. Boom. Look at him. He's still feeling good though. He's still smiling. And then we've got our little Amelia Earhart style plane go-kart here. So maybe at the end of the stream we can have a race, see who wins. I'll try and set up the camera. We'll just shoot him across the kitchen floor or something. It'll be a delight. It'll be a 6-way race. Bumblebee, Optimus. 7-way. Holy cow! We got the Ninjago car too. I forgot. All right. So, for those of you who are wondering, wait a minute, where'd those other 2 carts come from? I built those the other night watching TV. Because as much as I'd love to just hang out with you guys all the time when I build Legos, holy guacamole. Speaking of guacamole, did you guys see the new emoji? The holy guacamole emoji? It's new. There's a Jiminy Cricket emoji too, if nobody's noticed. There you go, holy guacamole. So the hardest thing about all of this, like getting new stuff and emojis and the creator code and memberships and whatnot, is like I'm trying so hard not to just like post constantly on YouTube and be like, hey guys, look, hey everybody, you know what I mean? It's just because I get excited about stuff, know what I mean? And then I'm like, oh my god, blah 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 blah, I need to make a post, and I'm like, oh, I just posted something yesterday. I just posted something earlier this afternoon, you know what I mean? And I'm like, eh. Because I don't want to be the annoying guy. Like, and, beyond that, I've got the Discords and whatnot, so it's like, how many times do I post the same thing and where? First world problems over here. There's your legs. Alright, so I don't know diddly squat about Ninjago. It's apparently a really big deal. And I know I'm gonna get flayed in the comment section for saying that, but this guy is apparently named Kai. And he doesn't strike me as the most confident ninja. Focus. But yeah, he just does not have a super confident expression on his face. That's not going to focus. I give up. But on the back side of his head, he has a much more determined expression, which I think will be more fitting for his little cowl here. Ugh. If I can put this sword in his hand, holy guacamole. Alright. Here, we're going to do the annoying little camera. Look. Look how serious he is. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. Into supervisor mode, Kai. Nope, they wanted me to open everything. Darn it. That's a good bag. I'm gonna save that one. Heck yeah, Rexy. So this stream should be right up your alley. We got a full car stream today. How long you been doing that? Somewhere in this pile of things, there's a steering wheel. 7 months, heck yeah. How long's the training? Big red chunks. Until June. Heck yeah, yeah. You're almost there then. Congrats on that. That's a good gig. I do stagehand work myself, and as I mentioned a little while ago, I'm going back to work tomorrow for the first time in a long, long time. But then I'll be on to diesel and electrical. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Good money in that too. What do we got here? Got to do that twice, I guess. Heck yeah. All right. We're kind of getting a little bit of a shape here. It'll all make sense eventually. I always say that. But it doesn't always. Alright. Do. Heck yeah. I love hearing about stuff where, well, I mean, anytime things are going right for anybody, honestly, but especially when it's, something that somebody's been working towards that's going to, pay off now. You know what I mean? That's awesome. It's always a good feeling knowing that, something you've been working for, wasn't a waste of time, essentially, you know what I mean? Like, so, W's in the chat for Rexy. Heck yeah. Little brown piece on the end. Whoops. Gravity's on, guys. Alright. I'm not even watching my own stream. That's crazy. Imagine how many viewers I would have if I was also watching. I wonder about stuff like that because, like I said, I'm and as you're all well aware, I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube thing. So like I don't know how anything works. Like, would it help if like I was logged in on my phone watching myself? I don't know. You know. Is it does the IP come into play? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, but I know. I've met some people while doing this that they're like, oh yeah, I've got X amount of fake accounts that I follow and I'm like, really? That seems a little extra, my friend. Um, you know, but then at the same time, they'll be the first person to like swag people for like running an ad or something. You know what I mean? Like, 7 of your members are you, buddy. You're mad I talk to real people? I don't know. As I've noted before, not a whole lot of the whole creator scene makes a lot of sense to me. I'll be right back. I need to get a brick separator. But and don't get me wrong, I get the whole like content creation, you know, like scene, and you know, like, you know, the whole like YouTuber vibe and all that, but like I don't know. I guess I thought because like we were playing Lego, or you know, because it had to do with Lego, that things would be different, but uh you know, I sometimes err on the side of positivity, and it ends up being an error. But all right, this is all looking like. Now keep in mind, I'm gonna make one of my quote unquote educated guesses, and say that this looks like some engine work in the side, but you know, it's gonna turn out to be, you know, shock absorbers, or you know, something completely other than, you know, like, oh, that looks like cylinders. No, no. When I got on the battle bus, I was like, oh, this engine's so cool, and then I completely encased the pieces that you could see. So, oh, I guess that's not the engine. But that's what I'm saying, Rexy. I don't know. I don't know anything about cars. I'm just putting a bunch of, you know, stud greebling up near the front of the car, so I figure maybe that's you know, like I said, I'm gonna be wrong, bro. I know. All right. Um, we've got these little brown spacer pieces and these tan Technic pieces. It fit right through there, and now this is a double-ended Technic piece with a spacer in the middle. They're going to want us to put those right up on the front here. We're going to do a similar operation for the rear, except with these black pieces with the slot. I'm not sure if the slot has any, you know, use, but then we got little yellow pegs we're sticking in the end. So just making a slightly wider spacer for those back tires. Bam! Give it a little wider stance in the back than the front there. All right, we got a whole cockpit now. Blah blah blah. Let's see. These wheels, I feel a little cheated with these wheels. They just snap on. I didn't even get to build them. Vroom, vroom. All right. Beep, 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 doo, doo, doo. Yeah, so at work, I'm a downrigger, traditionally. But I also do, I'm a spotlight operator and a camera op as well. And of course, to get to there, you have to have you know, been a stagehand for quite a while. But no one knew that I was coming back. I saw a gig got posted, and I was just like, got a hold of my business agent. I was like, hey, can you get me on this gig? And so, because no one knew I was coming, I got put on as a hand, and then we use this this app called Call Steward to, you know, arrange everything. And so I end up getting a notification later. So on the in, you know, when we build it, I'm on as a hand. On the out, I'm on as a downrigger, which is what my normal job is. But to make up for the fact that they couldn't get me on as a downrigger the whole time, they gave me a spotlight op position during the show. And I was just like, hey, welcome back to work. Which I'm sure is going to make somebody mad somewhere, but I'm sure somebody wanted that job and I got it, but it's nice to be not only going back, but you know, for them to be excited I'm coming back, you know. And not just, it's not like, oh God, Tom's back, you know. But that'll be like a, you know, 10, 12-hour day. Well, depending on how the build goes, it could be shorter. But because it's the union, I'll get paid for 12 hours, regardless of how long we're there. Because we have minimums. All right, this is cool. Again, I don't know anything about Ninjago, but these are the little side panels here, right? And then on the bottom of, you know, this, we get to attach a sword. Like, I mean, that doesn't seem safe at all, but that's what we're doing. And then, and then these just snap right on the outside. So part of me wonders, like, do those, like, whoa, do those, like, flip out and, like, you know, get the bad guys or something as they're going by? How violent is this cartoon? I don't know. I would really like you to fit onto here. Oh, there we go. Right? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, flush with the top. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, now we're gonna snap. Oh no. Jiminy Cricket. This is what the emo is. That emote is for. It's for when I have to delete an expletive. Like, I don't even have to look to know that last comment was from Syria. I thought it was going to be giving me crud for skipping steps, but alright. This is the weirdest car. I'm having some issues with this car, man. Alright, so now there's a picture of it in a swamp. Listen, man, I'm gonna need you to start making sense immediately. Like, it goes from building the side panels to now we have a picture of it in the swamp, which I guess, you know, this is one style of it or something. But then it's like, yo, look at this. Look at all this stuff that we didn't even do yet. They want me to take the tires off? Is that what's going on? But then put it back. I don't understand. Why did you do this to me, Ninjago? Maybe I should watch the show. Maybe I'll figure it out. No, definitely wants the wheels on there. Alright, this now goes in here. Clicky, clicky. Yeah, you can do it. Alright. Making some wings. Weird. Alright. Alright. Nothing makes sense, but I'll go along with it. We've got our little danger foil here. Alright. That looks like the box, right? Did we do it? I feel like that's gonna pop that tire. And then we got our little... No, Ninja Man! The only danger is to swallow, so yeah. Can you imagine swallowing this piece? That would be terrible. What a weird car this is. Get in your car. Alright, so everybody vote down in the chat. Real quick, like. Who do we think's gonna win the race? We've got Kai's, what is it? It's a bunch of words. Like a bunch of unnecessarily long words in this title. Kai's Ninja Race Car EVO. We've got this guy. Followed by either of our go-kart racers. These guys, you know, they're serious. He might be a ninja, but they have helmets. And then, you know, these are actually go-karts, right? Yeah, and then these ones are the, you know, these are just like downhill racers. They are non-motorized. But we've got Amelia Earhart and then our guy in the bed. So those are the first 5 contestants in our race-off, which honestly I didn't plan. That was just an idea I had a second ago and I think is funny, so we're going to go with it. And then that brings us... Look at this. This is awesome. That whole thing, there's only 3 extra pieces. That's awesome. Hospital guy for the win. That's right. That's right. He does not care. He is dedicated to the to the race. Oh, I'm gonna seal this before I do anything silly. Trying to think. I don't think we have any other entries. I was trying to think what other Legos I could go grab, but nope, not off the top of my head. Alright, so Ninjago Kai's Racer. Oh, spilling stuff out of the Lego box though. Go-karts and race drivers. airplane, and hospital bed. I'll just throw these all in a pile up here so I don't got to deal with them anymore. All right. So that brings us to the meat and the potatoes. Should we do Optimus last? Hospital guy. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they had some other go-kart racer, style ones there, but yeah, I think we'll leave Optimus for last. They had some other ones there, but when I saw the hospital bad guy, like I just lost it in the Lego store, and I'm sure everyone thought I was crazy. But then when I walked across the Lego store to show Emma, and Emma completely lost it, and we both just stood there losing our minds, laughing. That I'm pretty sure that at that point they were sure that we were crazy. So, but yeah. Hey, look at that. We got my man Bumblebee on the side of the box in his G1 form. I'm sure you all know there's a bunch of different generations of Transformers, but I'm an old dude, and Generation 1, the old 80s style, they're definitely my favorite. I grew up on all these cartoons, all the Transformers and Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe and all of that. Holy yellow! So I do like a lot of the newer stuff too, but nothing will ever hold up to the original, in my opinion. This is the cool thing about these Brickheadz sets. Normally in your Brickheadz set you get just that guy, just the Brickheadz guy. But these come with both, which granted that means they're twice as expensive as the regular ones, but I don't mind, because now I get these nostalgic toys, and I don't have to transform them back and forth. I like those. They got a bunch of those 3-in-1 sets, where like with the pieces you can make 3 different builds, and then take them apart and blah blah. And that sounds cool, but I would also I would want I'd want to buy 3 of them so I could so I wouldn't have to switch them ever. Yeah. Yeah, definitely more to play with, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just weird. But all right, let's figure out what we're doing. Well, they say we build the robot first, so I guess that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that he's bags 1 and 2. Yep. So we'll just get 3 and 4 right out of this. Well, that's cool. I just presumed that was going to be a sticker piece, but no, his windshield just is printed. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted in the middle of my sentence. But yeah, pretty pumped about them coming with both things, like I was saying, because I want to play with them, and if I had to like rebuild it every time I wanted to transform my, that would be a pain in the butt. But yeah, all right. Do. This is exciting. This is what I wanted to do, honestly, was build these guys, obviously, but I knew that with them each only being a couple hundred pieces, that it wasn't going to take too long to get it done. But luckily, like I was saying, that Ninjago racer and the Lego City racers, my nephew gave me for Valentine's Day. They're actually gifts that he had received from people that he didn't actually want anymore, but still pretty cool. I will not begrudge him that. Certainly not. Cause yeah, I mean, just the idea, and we talked about this a little bit last stream, but you know, he's 6, like, so you know, one of them was like a Christmas present, one of them was a birthday present, and this like not from now. It's not like they just got him now, but he got these in the past and had them like in his room, you know, just kicking around, and he went and found them because he knew that I was coming up to help my parents, and left them for me at my parents' house. So it was pretty sweet. And again, especially for a 6-year-old to put all that together. So yeah, we ended up having all these extra bits, and then the beds, so it would add up to a decent amount of time to be doing stuff. And also keep me distracted from going back to work tomorrow for a little bit longer. Nah, 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 nah. Alright. Alright, so this is the other thing I love about these little brickheads. Like, look, we are already, bam! We've already moved into, this is his entire torso, pretty much, and his arms, so. Oh, did I build that backwards? What is going on here? How can you be right that way, but wrong the other way? Oh, no, everything's fine. Don't worry, guys, it was me again. Ooh, Autobot symbol printed directly onto the plate, like that. Focus. Somewhere in some field of vision is a focus, but you guys know what it is. If you guys didn't know what that symbol was, you wouldn't be here. Maybe you would. Maybe you just like me and you want to hang out. Hee hee. Could this get any freaking cuter? Look at this. Look at it. That's his whole body. That's it. That is it. See those little tiny... Look at his little tiny wheels. Yeah. I got Brickheadz Bright Bomber as the free gift when I bought all the different Lego pieces. Excuse me, the LEGO Fortnite sets when they came out. And prior to this, I did not like the Brickheadz. I was like, they're cool, but whatever. I certainly wasn't going to go out of my way to get any, you know, or anything like that. But since building that Bright Bomber and then building ER last stream, like, and now building this Bumblebee, like, that's it. They got me. Take my money. Look at him. Oh, he's so good. Alright. And we need that extra piece. So good. I just can't even. So for the back of his head here, we're gonna do, we've got these little snot, like rounded pieces. You know, they're curved on the back edge, and you know, then they got the single snot stud that goes, you know, stud snot on top. That's what that acronym stands for. We're gonna stack those on some yellow snot 1x1s. We need 4 of those. So pardon me for a moment. And those go all around the back side of his head, so we'll find out what's so special about the back side of Bumblebee's head in just a moment. That's crazy. This is what I was saying earlier, like where I feel like I should be posting, or I made something and I want to post it, but I just posted something like I can't believe we played Kaverns Klombos last night. Like, was that really like last night? Wow. And that's the problem with my brain. That that could have been a week ago as far as my brain is concerned. So I'm all ready to post another thing, and it's only been 3 hours, and then I'm all worried about posting too much, and then I'll do something like this where I didn't post about it at all. Ha ha! Take that. All right. We're getting just some top shape to his head here. We added some more snot to the back. These are those rounded pieces I was talking about. But I'm just going to clicky-clack my way through the back side of his head here. Or actually at the top of his head here. Without a little the little detailing that I normally do, because I want this head to be done. Enough of the chitter chatter. Not that I actually think me talking affects my build speed at all, but there's just so many little fiddly bits there, I didn't want to name them all. Yeah. Yeah, like my concern is not what did I do? Hold on just 1 second, and I'll tell you about my concern. My concern is more just like spamming, too much stuff, People are like, oh my god, is he still talking about his creator code? You know what I mean? Like, or, whatever it is that I'm like on about that day. Oh. This piece goes here. That's the back of his head. I'm going to have to go back to getting the, when I did the first, my first little build stream that I did with ops man for the battle bus. I had a little piece of cardboard that I was holding up behind things so that wouldn't have to deal with that focus issue I have with that camera, because it wouldn't have to think about too much or guess what it was I was trying to look at. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to doing that, I guess. Bam! I got a whole cheek there. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I worry about saturating, or like over, you know, posting or whatever. But then, like, that's like the whole deal. That's like how all the top YouTubers are the top YouTubers. They just put out so much stuff. You know what I mean? That, like, you can't not see them. But, I don't know. Oh, that's the wrong side of his head. I'm working on the wrong side of his head, guys. Now I gotta pull all this off. Ow. Come on. No, not that much. Just these ones. Ay, ay, ay. Should pay more attention to what yellow bricks are going where. On the bright side, both sides are identical, so that's not a problem. Got one of you and one of you. Oh, that's just a doorbell. Me. Look at that. We got one little side of his his little tiny ear sticking out. That's great. Yeah. Yeah, it's been, the whole, all of it, being a creator and doing content and, yada yada has been strange, because, like, everybody has a different way that they think it should be done, or, et cetera, and, but I feel like no one ever considers that, like, maybe not everybody wants the same thing. So, there's that part of me that's like, oh, I should be, posting every day. I should be, hey, what's up, Abide? I should be doing more, but that's not how I got here. You know, it wasn't through, it was just through doing what I always do, which is just kind of going with the flow. And, what happens, happens, and the things that don't happen, don't, and there's no, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like what you're saying about it being natural and not forced. Like, the things, that kind of just are allowed to occur, as opposed to, like, motivated along somehow. You know what I mean? Yeah, it just feels more natural, and it's also, like, no amount of regret over the past or concern about the future has ever changed either. We live in a, like, pretty linear timescape. It's uh, and you can't go backwards, you can't go forwards. We just have, essentially this right now, and yeah, you know, uh, I have made a major mistake in his face somewhere. Um, oh, there it is. Uh, but yeah, so you know, I mean, the prime example of it is, just my whole YouTuber career. Like, who would have guessed that the worst thing that ever happened to me is what would have been able to make any of this happen? You know, if you had given me like a whole list of options to pick from, like having to get my arm sawed in half, wouldn't have been and even near the choices. You know, like so we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know, you know, what's going to transpire. You know, it's some people call it faith. Some people call it, the universe. Whatever name you want to give it. There's, we don't know their plan. And if they're like running the simulation that we all live in or whatever, their plan is probably better than mine. So yeah, I just try to roll with it. And I realized that the other day was like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I always was, and I always am. And if something else is supposed to happen, then it will. You kind of just like, you know, having faith in the universe to do what the universe does. Because I mean, I think about stuff like this all the time. Like, we can't see, like 90% of the light waves that are actually occurring around us. We can't see the air molecules moving around, but they're moving around us all the time, like constantly. That's crazy, right? Like, there's all these like things about our world that we can't see, and things we can't explain, and I just got to believe that something out there has a better plan than anything I could come up with. Um, and there's a reason for everything. You know, I used to get mad about being stuck in traffic, or the guy in front of me was going too slow, and now we missed a light. Well, I just decided one day, well, maybe that guy kept me from getting T-boned two lights down. You know, maybe that guy just saved my life. You know, so thank you, slow driver. I really appreciate that. Um, and yeah, just having like full faith, like the universe wants good things for me, or everyone. Like the whole point is of us to be here is to succeed. Because literally everything that's ever happened to me in my life, like maybe 1% of it I've planned. You know, and the rest of it just kind of worked out. And I spent all this time worrying about so many things that never happened. You know, it seemed like silly to continue. So people like you because you're real. If they want fake, they can watch a movie. Oh, thank you, Abide. But yeah, man, I just try and be straight with people. Like I've said it. Trone said something along those lines one night, and I if I expect people to be real with me, like I gotta give the same. You know what I mean? Like, uh, and I don't need a car salesman. I don't need you know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be that guy for, you know. Anyways, back to the back back to the Legos. You're all here for Legos, and I'm talking about just jibber jabber. Look at this guy. Okay, everybody, stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. Yeah, he looks funny. But he's an Autobot making money. And he doesn't have a nose. So the next line doesn't make any sense. But yeah, how cool is this guy? And now, normally, as I mentioned before in a Brickheadz thing, we would be done. Nothing. By the way, he's only held on his base by 2 little pegs. But yeah, normally we'd be done. But now, because of the geniuses at Hasbro, we have 2 Transformers to build. You're back!
I'm back! I lived!
Emma's back, everybody. Yeah, he's trying to transform on his own, yeah. He almost transformed into scrap. Is that... Today, the role of Megatron will be played by Long Tom. I'll turn you Autobots into scrap. That was a terrible Megatron impression. I won't do it again, I promise. Look at all this. We get even more fantastic yellow pieces. We get to make his wheels, though. That none of those cheap just slapping them on their wheels from that last set.
Oh, he's so cool!
Look at him.
Oh my god.
He's a doorbell.
Oh, he's so much like a Bumblebee, yet so not like a Bumblebee.
Look at his little tiny wheels.
Oh, my heart. And his little hands. Oh, fabulous.
His little useless hands.
And you got your whole crew here.
Yep.
Rum, rum, rum.
I decided we're gonna have a cross kitchen race at the end of the stream.
I'm sure the cats will love that.
Well, I'm sure they won't, but.
Hi, Smokey.
All right.
Meow.
Where? He's escaping. All right. So this is already super exciting because I mean, look at that. This is going to be the entire car. All right. The entire transformed Bumblebee is going to be smaller than this hospital bed. And that's just amazing. What'd you get me at the store? Anything good?
No.
Aw.
I usually get you a treat or something, but I didn't see anything I thought you'd want. I got you coffee.
Yay.
Oh, and I got shrimp to make shrimp scampi for dinner today.
Yay.
That's what I got you. There we go.
I'm having shrimp for dinner, you guys.
But now I feel guilty that I bought myself a cake.
You bought yourself an entire cake and didn't get me anything.
Well, you don't like cake. You don't like bakery goods.
Since when?
Not the cakes I like. Like, if I were to bring you a surprise cake, you would be like, woman, what are you doing? I barely eat, let alone a cake.
That's not true. You were getting those, what were those cakes in a box? The, like, strudel, not strudel, they were like coffee cake, kind of.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
They were like in a red box. They were the,
Oh, those cakes, yes.
What were they? I can't remember.
They're I know the ones you mean. But, oh, I did get you Rice Krispie treats.
Yay! Rice Krispie treats for the win.
Do you want one?
Not right now, thank you. All right. All right. So we all know how bad I am at guessing, but I'm pretty sure we just made the back window of the car. Alright. Beep, beep, beep. I am missing some... There they are. Let's see. Excuse me.
Oh, and I got mushrooms to make the roasted mushroom veggies
Nice.
that you like.
Heck yeah. Gotta go clean the house. Make sure you clean up your toys when you're done. Abide. This is as clean as the toys get, my friend. This is the Red Dragon set still on the table from the one of the first streams. It just lives in the kitchen. The dragon is back right there in that plant. Here's R2 from the last stream. They're this is as clean as the toys get, my friend. That's I have tricked my wife into liking Lego enough that now they just live all throughout the house. And she has been building Lego now as well. So I win.
And I'll admit, I
Yeah.
have way more stuff than him. This house is full of my stuff and my craft supplies and all my stuff. So if I told him to get his Legos out of here, I'd be a total hypocrite.
Alright. Boop. Alright. Look at that is the entire cabin of this little Bumblebee vehicle. Alright. So now shortly we should find that I've done an entire step backwards. Because that's how it usually works out.
Better hide these grocery bags so no one can triangulate our location by what grocery stores I shop at.
I was talking about that last stream about those like people who like will see like something that happened and they'll just like by like searching places on Google Earth find out where the actual spot is. That's crazy.
That's one of my deepest fears, just in general, because the internet's so spooky. Like that time we moved into the new apartment and you posted all those pictures, and I was like, oh my god, take this down. You can tell by the view out the window where we live.
Yeah. Yep. Internet's a weird place. That's alright. I think the stream likes you.
Man, that's nice. It'd be real awkward if they didn't. Like, man, we hate your wife.
Like, oh my god. I'd watch your stream if it wasn't for your wife. Ugh.
Oh, wife bird.
Wife's yuck. Yeah, this is the Transformer Bro Hour. This is the Transformer Bro Show. What? I didn't even know this piece existed. It's just a straight up clip scoop. There was no building of this scoop whatsoever. Pew. Alright. We are almost done with this Bumblebee, which honestly is a good thing because I need to step away for a moment. But holy cow, that would be a good emote too. The next emote's going to be a holy cow emote. Yeah, this is fantastic, Bumblebee. Bumble bro.
Everyone dislikes that.
You stay out of it, Emma.
I did say I'd stop bothering you.
Our test results have proven that's a lie. Joke's on me, chat. She'll never stop bothering me. Oh, thank God we're streaming. I didn't even get whacked.
I don't whack you. I'm not your mother.
Yeah. That is one of Emma's favorite parts of going to my parents' house, though, is when my mom whacks me if I say something smart. I'm starting to think that's the only reason she goes up there with me.
No, I love your mom besides that.
You know, they're friends. It's a doorbell. Okay, so I just figured out that this is the side panel and wheel wells for the... This is amazing! Bloop. Look at that. That's the entire side panel and wheel wells. That's amazing. I love it. Well, there is more to the wheel wells in the back, but that's just awesome. Dink. Got one of them. Get one of these guys and one of these guys. Dink. That's it. That's the beetle, bud. That's the wheel wells. Reet. Hey, what's up, July? Good to see you. Drop a like. I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely get some food. We were just talking about our dinner here as well, which it's not even close to dinner time. What time is it?
3:07.
Yeah, we got some time before dinner. So, I don't know who caught Kaverns Klombos last night, but the players fought, I believe it was 70 pirates, 30 tomato heads, and then shortly after fought like another 20 or 30 pirates, but on hard difficulty, and pretty much back to back without the benefit of healing items. It was a good episode. We haven't had an episode like that since the very beginning, back when the original heroes became the heroes of Villageville, by defending the village of Villageville from 50 bandits. So, right on, yeah, Syria. It was a lot of fun. It was I feel like a good distraction from the Vault quest line. So, we'll get back to that, but the players got a new base of operations. They got kicked out of the Peely nature preserve, and went and found a new location to live, and they're gonna get to decorate it over time. Boom. I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that was the last piece. The bad news is it still only has the two little tiny studs to sit on. Alright. So here is little Bumble Bro. Little handles on the doors there, so cute. It's got some real torque coming out the back there. A little throttle, a little thrust. All right. And delightfully, only have a very, very few pieces left over. I love all the extra bits. Vroom. Heck yeah. Autobots, roll out. Oh, yeesh. I don't like that noise at all. Yeah, I like these rubber wheels much better. Boink. Alright, I am going to step away for just a moment, and when I get back, the exciting conclusion of today's build section of the stream. And then, seriously, I'll push these across the kitchen floor for a little while. I don't give a... They're going to be full of cat hair. It's going to be awesome. But, soon as I get back, we're going to slap this bad Larry together. Sounds awful, build super fun. Yeah, those hard plastic wheels on the table just, ugh. That was no good for anyone. Yeah, I'll be right back. Excuse me. Just trying to think. I was in the other room. What I could use is like a ramp or something for the race. You know, like instead of like pushing them all across the floor, like have something on an incline. And just like pull a bar so they all go at the same time, so it would be fair. But trying to think. I don't know if I have anything handy. That wouldn't need to be lugged. I have lumber downstairs, but we live in an old house and all the corners on the stairs are like super tight. So like to get a piece of plywood from the basement, I'd have to bring it out the back, carry it around to the front of the house, angle it through the front door and through the other door, carry it through the whole rest of the house. You know what I mean? It'd be a huge pain, even though it's right at the bottom of the stairs. You know. We actually had that same problem when we first moved in because the bedroom and my office is upstairs, but it's one of those old there's no landing on the bottom of the steps. It's just the steps turn, as they go up into the staircase. So it's like a literal 90-degree angle around the corner. So I had to wrestle our mattress up, and then when we got a new mattress, I bought one of those box mattresses so I wouldn't have to fight it around the corner. But yeah, everything in my house is a pain in some way or another for some reason. But yeah, I wonder what we could use. I don't know. I'll think of something. In the meantime, the piece de resistance, Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime is the man, as we all know. But out of all of the heroes and different cartoon characters and whatnot growing up, Optimus was my boy. Think saw my ceiling lighter. Here's a little trick I do with all of my leftover pieces. I'll show you what this lighter is for. If you just get the flame near the plastic, you don't actually want to burn it, but just get it near it. It'll affect the plastic molecules enough that by squeezing them, now those edge ones that got warm are hard. So see, now that's just folded over, sealed, and to get back into it, I can just pop it open and pull it back apart. Wink. Because again, you're not actually melting it, you're not actually ruining it, you're just changing the molecular bond in the plastic with heat. Science. We got a lot of science on this channel. Because we're nerds. There we go. All right. Growing up, I used to, like my grandmother would get me books like how do things work, and it would show me like the inside of a vending machine and like a soda vending machine, or whatever, and how like the money would go in and what it would do and the mechanisms and you know what I mean. And I was really into all that stuff my whole life, which is probably why I do the job I do now, and also probably why I play Legos, because I can build stuff. I love building stuff. Speaking of, and in relation to the story I was just telling, because we have all these funny corners and everything, and couldn't get a regular bed frame and everything up the stairs, I had to build our bed frame and headboard and everything. I built it out in our driveway, and then took it all apart and brought all the pieces and reassembled it back together again upstairs. But yeah, I like doing stuff. So I like to be occupied, and if I'm not occupied, I like to do nothing at all. It's one or the other. It's either full speed ahead or complete stop. Let's see. Yeah, I try to hide my lighter in the stream usually because I know it implies a bunch of other things. So, ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. And Lord knows people like to read into things. What I am pretty pleased. Generally, this would not please me, but in this instance, it does please me. All of these pieces, haven't put on a single sticker in either of these sets so far. So, I mean, the Ninjago one had 3. You know what I mean? So, they were kind enough to print everything. Very, very generous of them. Na, 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 na. Alright. Oop. Do, 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 do. Again, these Brickheadz, I didn't like them, but they've totally grown on me. And this building the head part, where it's all like, all the snot bricks, like there's gonna be another layer of those bricks on top of it. I don't know, it just so entertaining for some reason. Like I couldn't tell you why, but just this big blockhead thing that silly. Silly, I know. Let's see. So from the front, we want to do this, followed by one of those and another one of these. All right. You want to face outward. All right. Little yellow pieces. All right. So we now have pretty much the body and head of Optimus Prime. This is going to be the base, obviously, for, everything else. His arms will come off of here, but all of his head plates, love it. Do 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 do. So, I know I was mentioning it earlier. I managed to get enough members and donations and everything to hit the payment threshold for YouTube. So I was gonna get a check at the end of the month for playing Legos, which I thought was pretty cool. But my memberships were all priced all goofy because I didn't understand how it all worked initially. And I mean, granted, I still don't. I still don't know how anything works, but I'm figuring it out. But in an effort to reduce the price and spread what we're doing a little further, I deleted all of my tiers, which reimbursed everyone all their money. Haha! So, if you were a member, you should have got an email, or rather, if you were purchased a membership or were gifted memberships to people, You should have got an email about being reimbursed yesterday. Yesterday or the day before. Yesterday, because yesterday was the stream day. Ha ha ha. But yeah, so now memberships are cheaper than ever, and if you want to join, there's only one tier now, and it is the $1.99 tier. But that gets you all the stuff that the old tiers used to get, except for like playing. I think playing with me is the only thing that isn't on the list now. But you get all the emotes, you get all the the loyalty badges, but then access to membership polls, membership chats, membership only posts, which is mostly going to be, stuff like when I buy a new Lego set, I'll tell you I bought it, so you know that someday I'm going to build it. And, cool stuff like pictures of my cats. But yeah, I plan to do more stuff as time goes on. But one of the main things you can do, the member polls, each week after Caverns and Klombos airs, you can go and vote on my channel for essentially MVP of the episode, and that'll get them special bonus on their rolls for the next time we play. It grants them a little thing called heroic inspiration, which normally when we're trying to figure out if the player succeeded at a task or whatever, they would roll a single d20, and the result on the die would determine success or failure. What heroic inspiration does is it lets them roll two dice, two 20-sided die, and take the better roll. So it gives them a chance to do something really well, or just succeed at a task that might be important, or is just they really want to succeed at. So that's a cool thing. Not only can you come and watch everybody play, but if you're a member, you can directly affect the outcome of what happens in the game, which is pretty neat. I honestly can't think of a lot of other things that you can do that with, honestly. So yeah, maybe somebody in the game is your favorite, or maybe you feel like they just need a win, or maybe you think they're funny, or maybe you just think their character is the real hero. But your vote counts every week, and yeah, it's one of the many perks of membership. In addition to all the other stuff, like I was saying, the member chats, the emojis, reacts, all that fun stuff. And yeah, then you also get to experience all of my anxiety about posting too much right along with me. I'll post something and then be like, oh no, it's fun. It's really fun. Let's see. What the heck? Cerdo! What's up, bud? Good to see you. Sorry, I haven't really had time to chat in the in K&K. Oh, that's what's going on. I figured it out. We are deep into our car stream here. We're making some progress here on Optimus, our Brickheadz Optimus. We just added a little arm on there. But I've been rambling to myself, so I haven't been keeping chat informed. I just ramble, you know how it goes. Yeah, I am super pumped. You know, I will say once again, I didn't really like the Brickheadz initially, but they have definitely grown on me, and this is cool as all get out. So, God, so funny too. Like it's just such a goofy like. I don't know. Such a delight. Such a delight. And because they're the Brickheadz, they go together super quick. You know, they're not super elaborate designs by any means, but the amount of detail that they do pack in to just, you know, such a small space, it's delightful. Mm-mm-mm. Delightful. You got his little arms. Alright. Boop. Boop. Right on, heck yeah. There's a lot of good sets that just came out. A lot of new Star Wars stuff. I don't know what kind of sets you're into. I could give some suggestions if you wanted, or even just stuff to check out. That's neat and new. A bunch of new Star Wars stuff. I don't know if you watch Bluey, but there's a bunch of Bluey sets coming out. They're unfortunately the like Dreams style, you know, so they're like the weird shaped figures. I don't know. Like they're not, they're like in between Duplo and Lego, whatever those ones are called. I'm not really sure. But I am a big Bluey fan. In all reality, my car is actually named Bluey. Bum ba bum. Crackle. We have successfully made an Optimus Prime. Let me do the thing with the camera again. That's my man. Still doesn't want to stay on two pegs because they are so heavy. It's so fun. So much fun. Alright. And like I was saying, the normally a Brickheadz character, we would be done. That would be it. But we get book 2 and bags 3 and 4 because they want us to be able to play with our toys, which is an absolute joy that they considered me. Probably Star Wars is a big one. Heck yeah. There's a new Arc 170 set out. That's I think it's like 65 bucks or something like that. It's like yeah, Arc 170 is one of the, pretty sure it's one of the clone, like Commander Cody's ship or something. Depending on how much you're looking to spend, this guy was $100. Comes with, you can take this leg out, you know, so you can just stand up like a regular up and down. But then he also has his locomotion leg. You can take off these panels right here and replace them with, oh no, it's in the other room. He's got little armature things that go in that plate, so it looks like his little like tool came out. He's got a little telescoping thing on top. But yeah, that was like $100, and I'm pretty sure it actually just went on sale too. Like if you're not dying to go to the Lego store, I think you can get it on Amazon for like $85. But yeah, a lot of good new sets that just came out. And again, like, you know, if you're looking for a bunch of little fun stuff, like these were, how much were the racers? Were they like $10?
What did you say, Andy?
How much were the racers? They were like $10, right?
They certainly weren't more than 20. I think 10 is right.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't have bought them if they were 20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no.
think it was 10.
But yeah, they got a lot of little sets, like this guy with his little busted up arm in his hospital bed. You know, they come in sets of twos. I'm sure these Go-Karts were $10. You know what I mean? So if you're looking to get a bunch of little stuff, it's definitely the right time. But all right, let's build a truck. Years and years ago, when Obama was running for president here, and they had those all those campaign signs that were, you know, like the polarized colors, and you know, it just said, you know, there's like a picture of him. It said "change" on the bottom. I found this meme around the same time. It was Optimus Prime. You know, with the same like setup color scheme, and then it said "change," but then underneath it said "into a truck." I just thought that was great. Heck yeah. Which Falcon do you have? There's so many Falcons now. Oh, there's new Harry Potter sets that just came out too. Have you seen the one for Diagon Alley? That's the mini scale. Oh yeah, the one that comes on a stand, that Falcon. I have that one too. But the new Diagon Alley set has a hinge, you know, and it's like mini scale. You know, it's like you know, like smaller than minifig, like micro scale. That's what they call it. It's micro scale, and it has a hinge in the back, so you can open it flat and see all the storefronts. But then you can close it, you know, so it's like, you know, thin and long, and you know, it's got all the little shop fronts and stuff. It looked really cool. Yeah, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. No, Syria, no, there's it's actually, I was a dream that I had. It was a beautiful Lego dream that I had about going to the Lego store. Um, but yeah, definitely buy food, Syria. Oh, that's so cool. All right, so we all know Optimus Prime is a little Mack truck, you know, one of the original actual Mack trucks, um, and as such, he has the little gas, you know, his little fuel tanks on the side. Uh, these are just those little tiny, you know, like your regular old, you know, whatever post and peg piece that you would stick, you know, a round piece through, but then capped on either side with just the little round pieces. That's this is the whole truck, guys. That's I love it. All right.
Optimus.
Yeah. Not a lot to him. He's got to be Optimus. Poor little guy.
You don't want me to heat up pizza for you, yeah?
No, I'll grab some after I'm done. Dude.
I'm still gonna make dinner later. I'm just starving.
Oh, well, then maybe I won't grab some later. Oh, the Hogwarts castle is so cool looking. Like don't and like I would love to just, you know, go out and like buy every set, you know, obviously, but like you know, even going and buying that D&D set that I got, like that was crazy. You know what I mean? That's like uh I'll do it again, but you know, like I go and I see those sets and I'm just like, because you know they're all the like really cool ones are like $250, $280, you know, stuff like that. So uh, it would be real easy for me to walk in there and dump $1,000 on, you know, what would amount to a couple sets and a couple smaller sets. You know what I mean? But no, that is one of the fun things about this, though. Before I reimbursed everyone's memberships, I had made I'd broken the payment threshold. So in order to do that, um, you need to have made at least $100 in a month, right? So in my head, automatically, I was like, that paid for R2D2, you know. So technically, you know, I mean, before I reimbursed everybody, you guys paid for me to build that Lego, and like my mind was like, and so you know, I figured now, going forward, anything I make, why not just put it right back into Lego, you know, like I'm not trying to get rich or you know anything, but like it's like a little Lego discount, you know what I mean? So and I like I said, I go back to work tomorrow. Little anxious about that, but for no good reason. Um, so yeah, you know, between going back to work and my new Lego discount that I've discovered, you know, hopefully we can keep doing this for a while. And regardless of what happens, you know, still obviously going to keep doing K and K and you know stuff like that. And I'm not going to stop loving Lego anytime soon. I don't think so. I don't think we got to worry about these streams disappearing either. But such a strange. I've mentioned it before. Like this whole thing is surreal. Autobots. Cow. All right. Right. Yeah. It's but like I said, it's, I don't know. I never would have guessed that any of this would have gone this well. You know, so it's fun that it is going this well. But yeah, things. What have I done? I did it wrong. I put that on the wrong side. So, thanks again, everybody, for wanting to hang out with this weirdo. Hey, alright, you've got to be the piece, since you're the only one that wasn't with all the other pieces. Do. Yeah. Fun thing about going back to work, I mentioned it before. Happy to mention it again. I'm a stagehand, so we'll go in first thing in the morning and set up, all the gear and all the equipment and stuff like that. And then go back at night after the show and take it all down. So, say I go in at 8 and work until noon. What are you showing me? I don't understand. But yeah, so and then go back at like 10 or 11 at night. So I've got 10 hours in the middle of the day. That gives me plenty of time to play with Lego and play Lego Fortnite and all the keep up all the things that you've all become accustomed to seeing from me. And because it's not like your normal 9 to 5 job, I don't work. You only work when there's a show. So if there's nothing going on, or if there's not like a political event, or something that they need a spotlight for, or something like that, then I have the day off. And then even when there is work, nobody calls me and says you have to be to work today at this such and such a time. They're like, hey, do you want to come to work? which is really nice, honestly. And I can just say no. So like, I have turned down work in the past to attend Fortnite live events, and yeah, it's a good gig if you can get it. But the main point being, it shouldn't stop me from continuing to do what I've been doing. And still getting to hang out with all you folks, which is honestly really probably the best part. Because I mean, I get a kick out of talking to myself, but It's only so much that even I want to hear, you know. Beep, beep, beep. We are so close to being optimally primed. Man. Alright, so what is going on here? We're doing one of these, and then it goes a little like this. No. Do, 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 do. Like that. Put some eyeballs on here. Nope. Not like that. What did... Oh. I just put on the wrong side, that's all. Everything's fine. I had them switched. Guys, this is, I can't even. This is just so good. We don't even have the wheels on here yet, but look at this. Look at that little slim cab. We got the stacks coming out the back. Hold on, we're gonna hook them up with some stacks real quick. Womp. Yeah, look at those stacks. That's some exhaust now. You ain't messing around. It's got some horns. We're at the manufacturing tires stage. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Get out of there, piece. You don't belong in there. Pew. All right. 4 tires. It is. Pew. 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 Hee hee hee. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Guys, we did it. I'm so pumped. I'm gonna have to go watch Transformers when we're done here. Not that new garbage, but the original 1985 movie. I'll try not to spoil it for you guys, but it's traumatic. If you need some good old-fashioned childhood trauma, I suggest the 1986, I think it actually was, Transformers movie. All your favorite characters die. They didn't think that through entirely. They were like, oh, we need to introduce new toys, so let's get rid of all the old toys. And a bunch of children just burst into tears universally in movie theaters across the nation. It was like Artax level, you know, when the Swamp of Sorrow with the, you know, in the never-ending story. Horse dies of sadness. Come on, like, yeah, it was that level childhood trauma. But on the brighter side of things, we got us an Optimus Prime. Look at how little and goofy it is. Like, that's it. That is it. And I am not disappointed in the slightest. Like, oh, hey, what gives? I just noticed that regular size, or excuse me, transformed Prime doesn't have any tires on him anywhere. It's kind of a bummer. Womp womp. But we did it. Put that a little like that. We got this guy. Little Bumble action. Bumblebee. He's so cool. Like his little tiny tire details on his shoulders and his foot. That's just that's great. It's amazing. And I want Optimus to have some, but he doesn't. Womp womp. There is a big Lego Optimus Prime, but yeah, 1986 Transformers, the original Generation 1 Transformers. Let's see, yeah, good old Generation 1 Transformers, that art style. Yeah, look up Transformers the movie, 1986. You know, even just like on your Roku, it might be, like if you have a smart TV or whatever, it might be for free on one of your streaming services. Honestly, I bet you can find it on YouTube. Like, and if that doesn't work, if you can't find it on YouTube, there's a place called like the National Archives. Google like National Movie Archive. It's like an online site that you can watch pretty much any movie that's ever been made because it's there for educational purposes. Yes, that zebra. The scale is adorable. Like, uh, just look at how goofy that is. And what blows my mind even more so is somewhere in this truck is that head. I'm not sure where. Like the Bumblebee transformation, like that I believe. You know what I mean? Like that could be the same toy, you know. But uh I'd say go borrow a VHS. Yeah. Um Emma actually has an extensive VHS collection in the basement. We should renovate the basement into like a blockbuster movie.
My VHS would love that. They've been living in boxes for so long.
That would be funny as all get out, actually, if you just went downstairs and you opened that door and it was a blockbuster video.
Gosh, that would be awesome. We could, oh. And I've got like 300
Yeah.
VHS, I think. Like,
Well,
it's a lot.
when we'll talk to Linda, well, when the house is ours, maybe not while we're renting, but when the house is ours, we can we can talk about it. Um, but yeah, man, the original cartoon was great. If you discount the fact that it was essentially a 30-minute commercial every week. Um, you know, and granted, it wasn't legit. It wasn't like go out and buy these toys. But the only reason the cartoon existed was so they could sell the toys. Um, so yeah, it was really good. But the movie is just a whole other level. It's like you know, if you've watched you know, like Tom and Jerry your whole life, and then your buddy shows you some anime. You know, that's what Transformers the movie is like going from Saturday morning cartoon to like R-rated movie. No, well, R-rated is pushing, but you get what I'm getting at. Heck yeah, I have no idea what happened to my Walkman. I wish I knew it, but that's cool. But yeah, we've got a ton of fucking um, funk and junk down in our basement. Do you see that? See that recovery? Um, but Emma has a ton of VHS. Like every old like nostalgia movie you could think of. You know, like Never Ending Story, The Last Unicorn, Legend, uh, you know, all the Kevin Smith stuff. I mean, just every movie. Like, not even just the nostalgia stuff, just anything you can think of, it's down there.
Are you talking about my VHS collection?
Yep.
I want it noted, I also have a couple dozen anime VHS, which is even cooler, I think.
Yeah. But, alright, so, who do we think's gonna win this race? Do we even have time for a race? Nobody knows.
Time isn't real.
It isn't. Alright. I gotta have something. I gotta have some kind of ramp or something.
Nice scratching ramp. It's
No.
not wide enough, though.
No, yeah, and I also wanted something long, too. Move. Sirius says we have to move to Switzerland so we can watch all your movies.
I have a great collection. I'm actually quite proud of it.
Yeah, no, there's no way for me to like explain how much is in it. I realized after I started that I was making it sound like there was only a few things, but no, there's like hundreds of movies down there.
Action movies, westerns, comedy, a bunch of weird offbeat stuff. Ugh.
Yeah. Hmm. I really.
Turn the oven off?
Yep. Really trying to think. I gotta have something down there, but like I was saying, it's gonna be a pain to get anything upstairs again. So, all right. So, oh, I'm so smart. I'm gonna tilt the table. I'm gonna tilt the entire table. Don't look at me like that.
How about you use one of my craft fair tables that's way less heavy for that purpose?
I was just gonna lift up this edge of the table and then they'd all go.
I love you, but I'm not helping you clean up what's about to happen.
No, I know. It's gonna be awesome though. All right, we're gonna find out who's gonna win right now. I'm gonna move that stuff. All right. Just move this a little bit. Here, I'll move some of this stuff. I'll move my coffee so that doesn't happen. All right. Let's see. We're gonna need some way. Oh. Well, when I lift the table, they'll all go. So if I just line them all up here. Put Optimus Prime down here. Bumblebee down here. All right, I think it's just going to be the mini racers. I don't think the big guy is going to fit in the queue. So we'll just do the first heat with all these first ones. They're all lined up behind that you can't actually see. And I'm going to come over to this end of the table, and if I just lift up this end of the table on 3, 2, 1, go! Optimus Prime for the win! And these other guys didn't do anything. Come on, Bumblebee. They may actually be the only smart racers because everyone else fell off the end of the table into a box. All right. Race 1 was Optimus Prime. Followed close. Maybe that's how this guy got so hurt, actually, now that I see the race course set up. All right, we got to see who's going to win this trophy. I already don't know what I did with the trophy, so we're off to a good start. I'll set up another line. Here, these guys didn't hardly compete. So Bumblebee and that race are out, which means Ninja Guy is in. I'll try and pick up the table more evenly this time. Yeah, exactly. Syria knows. And it now also makes sense why this other racer's car is a plane. Because I didn't realize there was going to be such a big jump in this course. But alright. In 3, 2, 1, go! Oh! Ninjago, obviously the reigning champ, handily beat Optimus Prime on that heat. Ugh. Oh no, Optimus. Optimus had a minor setback here. He's missing a stack. Aside from that, he's doing great. Everything's fine. Our guy in the cart didn't actually make it. Haha. There's his other stack. All right. So I think for our third and final heat, it's just going to be the two main contenders, Optimus and Ninjago Boy here, who I feel like has a distinct advantage in both weight and the rolliness of his wheels. Yeah, we'll clean up Optimus's room real quick. All his wheels, we'll get him good. All right. So here we go. The final heat of the stream. Optimus versus Kai. We'll see if there's some way we can sabotage Kai so Optimus wins. In 3, 2, 1, go! No! He rolls so much better than Optimus does. It was never gonna win. But that's just Optimus for you. He's all about the greater good. He doesn't need a trophy, which he knows the trophy's just really a roller skate anyways. Speaking of, where is the trophy? Hopefully it's in this box. Alright. Yay, the trophy! Alright. So, there was some stiff competition. Even competitors from other planets. A little planet called Cybertron, but in the end, it's this little ninja weirdo who won. So now he gets a trophy and a sword. He should have a like a plinth to stand on. He should have a little something. But congratulations. Congratulations to Kai. Now the proud owner of this gold trophy. It was never about speed, just precision. That's right. It was and honestly, like who really thought that this ninja, um, how many extra words? There's a lot of extra words in this thing. This ninja race car something. Kai's Ninja Race Car EVO uh, was gonna break away faster than this Mack truck. You know, who would ever thought this vehicle designed for racing would beat this semi? So yep, the precision handling of Kai's vehicle brought him to the victor's circle in the end. So all right, that is all the Lego I have today. I could put together some random Star Wars stuff, but I'm not gonna. I bought a clone trooper set just for the clone troopers, and I haven't built all the little droids and walker thingy. I just wanted the clone troopers. But yeah, um, we pulled out all the stops here with Optimus and Bumblebee. We also had a little bit of time here for our racers. These guys were fun. Little quick build. And then we also got Kai in on the stream as well. Let's see if we can. Whoa, zoom. But yeah, little Bumblebee. Vroom, 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 vroom. This still cracks me up, the slimness of the cab. We got our little racers. We got our little Kai racer there. Kind of a cool design. The tires are super wobbly though. I don't like that so much. But he's fast. These big smooth tires move real fast. But yeah, we did it. Congratulations, everyone. Proud of you. You stuck it out the whole time with me. So yeah, super short stream compared to the other ones. Only 2.5 hours, which is like half the time we usually spend. But yeah, we got all the exciting racers out of the way, and so hopefully next time when I come back, I'll have something bigger for you guys to do. But I'm pretty pumped about the additions. I was saying to Emma earlier, I'm gonna have to now make a just a Brickheadz shelf. You know, there's gonna have to be a dedicated space for them. Cause oh, let me go get Eeyore. On the R2D2 stream, we built Brickhead Eeyore. It's just so funny. His little tail. So, like I was saying, not initially a fan, but now they're just so goofy. I can't help it. I saw the Eeyore and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. I kind of want that. And then when the announcement for the Transformers hit, I was just like, that's it, done. So maybe we'll do some more Brickheadz in the future. Like I was saying, there's a lot of new Star Wars sets coming out, a lot of new Harry Potter, and there's still a ton of sets that are old that we haven't really had a chance to get into yet. So who knows what the future will bring. But I just once again thank you to everybody who came out, and thank you that zebra for the gifted. That was pretty cool. That's 2 streams in a row, that zebra. So We're you and Slope, I think, are vying for the title so far in the gifts. But yeah. Once again, changed all the memberships. You get everything now for $1.99. So that's new. If you guys want to join, feel free. If you want to gift to people, feel free. Or if you want to just hang out and hopefully get a gift, that's cool too. Um, Beyond that, you got a new creator code. Oh, you know what else I forgot, guys? Look, I did all this work for this stream and then I never did any of it. Look, we were gonna build those sets, and then we were gonna build that set, and then we were gonna build those sets. Look, I even downloaded a font for this one, and I never even clicked it and told you. Um, so silly, so silly. But yeah, those are the sets we just built: Lego Brickheadz, Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, Lego Set 40803 and 40804. um, but yeah, we have creator code now. Long Tom in the shop. Um, and yeah, you can put that in the Fortnite shop, and I believe in just pretty much most epic games. I think you can do it in Rocket League, um, and like couple other games too, which I didn't realize. I thought it was just a Fortnite thing. But yeah, use code LongTom, and you know, help support the lounge. Like I was saying, anything that comes into the lounge is going right back into it. So um, if you want to see more, let me know. And whatever you do, just keep building. I'm gonna get out of here. Um, Make sure to check out the Council of Bricks Discord as well. Links in my bio for the Long Tom Lounge Discord and Council of Bricks. I would plug it more, but I already said I'm leaving like 7 times. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.